analysts. While I'll go on to CNN News 18's Akanksha Swaroop, who has also joined us. Akanksha, now with Tariq Rahman emerging as the central figure of the BNP, do we see that India's continuity or change in the party's outlook towards New Delhi?
That's fairly nascent to talk about right now, given that the elections are yet to take place. There are indications that the BNP could very well emerge as the winner, given that Awami League has in fact been banned. It's not being allowed to fight elections, and Sheikh Hasina is very much in exile. But to talk about Khaleda Zia right now, it's important that we discuss what tall leader she was. Remember, 3-time Prime Minister, also married to the former President Ziaur Rahman, known to be the first woman to be elected as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh and the second in the Muslim world. So Bangladesh today has lost one of its tallest leaders.
Akanksha, yes, I'll come back to you. I'm so sorry for interrupting. But for now, let's go on to Siddhant Mishra, who's also joined us. Siddhant, very good morning to you and thank you for joining us. Now, Bangladesh is increasingly important in India's neighborhood first and Indo-Pacific strategy. So how critical is this political stability in Dhaka for India's regional ambitions, especially amid growing Chinese engagement as well?
Well, there were two families which have been ruling Dhaka from last 20 years. Either it's Khaleda Zia or it's Sheikh Hasina. Both these tall women in Bangladesh's politics perhaps have been each other's rival. Political rivalry between BNP and Jamaat-e-Islami. But Khaleda Zia's health was not good from a long time. In fact, she was admitted to the hospital a few months back. Now, in fact, we have this message from the BNP leader in Bangladesh. And in fact, this message has come from Shamsuddin Didar, BNP Chairperson's press wing officer. And in fact, he writes that Khaleda Zia passed away today on Tuesday at around 6 a.m. while undergoing treatment at Evercare Hospital in the capital. The news of Khaleda Zia's death was confirmed by her personal physician and BNP National Standing Committee member, Professor Zahid Hossain. At the time, Begum Khaleda Zia's eldest son and acting chairperson of BNP, Tariq Rahman, and his wife, Zubaida Rahman, granddaughter Zaima Rahman, younger son's wife, Sharmili Rahman Sthiti, and younger brother and his wife, the entire family, as per BNP, all the doctors of the medical board they were present at the hospital. The schedule for the funeral prayer, the janaza of Sheikh Hasina, of the deceased Begum Khaleda Zia, will be announced later. So now it is official. In fact, a senior BNP leader has sent this message to CNN News 18 that Khaleda Zia is no more. So as we were discussing before, she has been the Prime Minister of Bangladesh for 3 times. In fact, there have been 2 matured parties in Bangladesh. One is BNP and one is Awami League. Other than these 2 parties, perhaps if you talk about Jamaat-e-Islami or the other groups, they were never considered mature. They were never considered, mature enough to run the country. But as I said, that ahead of the election, she was not keeping well. In fact, in December, Prime Minister Modi wrote a post on X extending support to her family and in fact and offering full India's support to her family and people of Bangladesh. So as far as India BNP ties are concerned, then in the first go when she became the Prime Minister, her position was anti-India. She was seen somebody more close to Pakistan, etc. But lately, scenarios changed. In fact, there have been several meetings between the BNP leaders and the Indian High Commission in Bangladesh. In fact, when Tariq Rahman returned, his position was also, if not pro-India, then also not anti-India. He took a very neutral position. But largely people here in India view Khaleda Zia as a Prime Minister of Bangladesh who was not so much pro India. And that is how a common man views Khaleda Zia in India. So she was critical from a long time. She was at a hospital in Dhaka, and now she's no more. In fact, we have been told that that her entire family and the medical board, which was formed to treat her, was present when she passed away. In fact, we are still awaiting more details about her funeral. But so far, we know that Khaleda Zia has passed away.
Right. Also, like we were discussing, now with Khaleda Zia gone, BNP's central gravity shifts to Tariq Rahman. So how is he viewed in New Delhi? Like, of course, the elections are yet to be conducted there, but is he viewed as a pragmatic partner or a strategic unknown? What's your assessment?
Well, as I said, that there are only two mature parties in Bangladesh. One is Awami League and one is BNP. So whether you say NCP or Jamaat Islami or maybe any other fraction or group, they're not mature. They don't have mature leadership. They have young people. These young people are unpredictable, and perhaps when it is to run the country, you need predictability, you need some level of maturity, you need some level of understanding, and perhaps that is something which right now we are seeing in Tariq Rahman's leadership after Awami League. So as I said, that there have been multiple meetings between the Indian High Commission and BNP leadership. In fact, Prime Minister Modi offered help to Khaleda Zia's family, her relatives, extended full support to her when Prime Minister Modi got to know that she has been admitted to the hospital and she's not keeping well. In fact, the other day when Tariq Rahman returned and he addressed a crowd in Dhaka. At that time, also, if you see his speech is nationalistic, definitely, but he talks about inclusive approach, inclusivity. In fact, he also his approach was not anti-India. It may not be pro-India, but it is not anti-India. It was India neutral. So one thing is for sure that Tariq Rahman wants to give a new design to his party. He wants his party and he wants him to be seen differently, not with the traditional view, the view which people look at BNP traditionally. And perhaps he wants to be the change of the face. He says that I have a plan. I'm going to do this. This country belongs to every religion, people from every religion, etc., etc. So those things were really encouraging, Shreya, especially at a time when there are so many, there is so much violence on the name of religion, etc., going on in the country. So right now, if you ask me, or perhaps anybody who understands Bangladesh well, then Pakistan may want hung government in Bangladesh because they want to exploit the situation, but India wants peace and stability, and perhaps if somebody who can deliver peace and stability, or perhaps is neutral, sensible, have a good understanding, perhaps that person is Tariq Rahman. So the best bet will be Tariq Rahman. At least he is a son of Khaleda Zia. He knows BNP's politics. He knows Bangladesh very well, and he appears inclusive. He appears moderate, democrat, and perhaps that is the need of an hour in Bangladesh.